didn't expect the military to be so welcoming and so forthcoming of esports.
So esports is becoming more pertinent now as we move towards a digital future. We only have to look at current conflicts to see that it is all about drones and AI.
The future of esports in the RAF is winning. I see us sitting on the top of some leaderboards.
The guys that come down here, I see all the positives that esports gives them.
And hopefully, me doing this, I can push it out that esports is there to help mental health. It's there to progress you, boost your morale, boost your confidence.
UK Veterans Gaming has had a really good impact. We've helped so many people.
Welcome one and all. We are live at the National Esports Performance Campus for the Interservice Rocket League Championships 2025. What a year it's been. But before we begin to break down the journey of how we got here, I would like to introduce my casting partner for this very first 1v1 semi-final. It is none other than the man himself, the lead for Army Rocket League, Fezzy. Good evening, brother. How are you?
Oh, absolutely unreal. And what a great way to start this with a 1v1.
Indeed, plenty to look out for across the rest of today, plenty to look out for the rest of the week with the 3 versus 3 happening Wednesday and Thursday. But today, we begin our focus on semi-final number 1. Now, the journey then. Well, it all started in 2020 for the end of it, where the Stormtroopers were crowned champions, and since then, the new season began. Army got ridiculously better, and it started with the return of that man on your screens in semi-final number 1, Onza. Talk to me a little bit about the journey of Onza's return to action and the impact he's had on Army Rocket League.
Oh, so Onza's always been a fantastic player for us. He's only ever got better. Decided to come away, take a step back, focus on ones, focus a little bit more on additional things in life. We felt the loss. We massively felt the loss.
Backing player.
He's returns, and God has that guy returns. The mechs, he's got them. The speed, he's got them. The flicks are unreal, and we've witnessed it in all the 1v1 games. The 3v3, the star man is always Onza. You want someone in defence, he's your man. You want someone to score, he is your man.
Absolutely, he's an incredible asset to Army Rocket League, and today, well, he is touted as the favourite for success in this first ever 1v1 Interservice Championship. Now, on the other side of the stage is a little bit of a lesser-known quantity, if you want to call it that. I know him very well. You may have seen him across over the years with the RAF Shadows. It is LW, who used to be known as Death Dark Jr. We know him as Logan. An excellent player in his own right. Very smart, very intelligent. Nothing flashy. Now, could that be a key to disrupting Onza's flow? He's such a quick player. He's a solid player. But if you do think, you know Onza better than all of us. If you think there is any weakness to his game, what might that be? How is that even, and is it exploitable in this kind of environment?
It's a good question. Onza's main weakness can sometimes be himself. He knows he's a good player. He knows he's got the flicks, and if he does do that one little thing wrong, he can sometimes dwell into it and kicks himself. But hopefully today, it's going to go perfect for him.
I think we'll look at kicking off the players soon. They are they're on the stage, they're ready to go. We do have face cams available for you today. You can see on your screens. It is Army on the right hand side, RAF on the left. The first ever inter-service 1v1 fixture. It's Onza, it's Logan, and we're about to kick things off. It is gonna be an interesting first opening moments. The first of any series is always key. It's always important for your flow, for your momentum, and we are officially underway. I'm so excited to welcome you all onto the big kickoff and immediately forced into a save.
Onza's going to take it straight to the sidewall. LW's very patient there with a 50. Onza's going to clear the boost. Oh, it's good flick from LW. I didn't expect that from Kieran. Just needed to be a little bit quicker then.
Incredible finish. Great start from the man on the left-hand side of your screens. Juggles the ball on his bonnet, flicks it high. Onza couldn't quite recover. Not the start he would have wanted, but one that he won't be bothered by one bit. He's been in this scenario before, not only in the inter-service scene, but in probably his ranked plays. Now remember, he is, I believe, now please correct me if I'm wrong, as he equalizes wonderfully, I believe, Fezzi, he is the only player across all 3 services to ever hit SSL in ones.
No, 100%. It's first person to even hit SSL just in, like, for the army themselves. And to do it in ones, God, there's no one else to blame. It's your fault if you lose.
It's the ruthless game mode, isn't it?
Onza's so good at bringing it back. He's not letting that goal get to him. He's going straight for it. He's got a good chance here. He goes for the 100 boost. LW's got to be careful because the bangs from Kieran are always on point. Good save from LW.
It's very interesting, like the fact that he responded straight away is vital for us, but that's a bit of a whiff, and it will be punted downfield, and it does find the back of the net. Logan restores his lead, and a rare collector's item of a mistake. You don't see that from Onza, but it could also be settling into the series.
100%, 100%. This is just the nerves settling in. Give it a minute or so, and we're going to see the nerves settle.
Best of 5 as well, Fezzi.
Oh, it's going to be a long series.
Best of 5 is a very forgiving format, especially in 1 versus 1s. Great touch onto the crossbar by Onza. Look, forces LW back into his own half, but he collects the boost, as does Onza now. Now LW off the right-hand side, takes 1 touch towards the net and a second gallop forward, but Onza reads it so well. And
Good shot from Onza.
And there's the equaliser. Just what Onza needed.
I tell you what I'm seeing from LW here, he's so clinical in his touches. The soft touches are lovely, but you can't leave that space there. Onza's always going to come in and bang that straight away.
He is clinical. He's a clinical player, and in my opinion, has been, as you said, the reason why the Falcons have been so rampant as a trio this season. He is such an efficient anchor for his team, and having coached him as well for the UK Armed Forces RLCS run, you can see his quality, you can feel his presence. So today, when he's on his own, and he's got, as you said, nobody else to blame, he shows why he's that level. He shows why he's represented the UK Armed Forces in RLCS, and why he continues his 1 versus 1 dominance. Though Logan is putting up a very good fight, it must be said.
100%, 100%. Oh, LW with a beautiful play there. See, Kieran is always a ones made, and we can see this now. But LW, he's matching the play style of Kieran, and he's bringing a very close game here. And I think this was kind of a little bit unexpected.
Yeah, it's not an unfair thing to say that Onza is heavy favourite for this due to his quality. Will that fly the back of the net? Good fake by Logan. Will collect the boost. Onza in a bit of trouble here. He will stay composed, and it's great defending by Onza as he looks to break now, collects the boost. He will square up LW, looks to go for a pretty nice fake as well, fakes Logan in, but he does indeed survive that attack.
Definitely good defence from Logan there. Kieran with the ball, he's got full boost, and we might see an air dribble bump here. Oh, it's a good 180 flick. LW is going to chase with a full boost. Oh, he's going to take his time now being clinical. You see Kieran closing the gap. It's beautiful one.
He's hunting, isn't he?
He is.
He's hunting.
He's looking for the opportunity to try and push that. LW with a chase for the demo. He's not got it. Let's give Kieran a little bit of space here.
Onza, lovely little wave dash as well, just to put the ball back onto the top of his car. Lovely flick as well, but Logan, again, equal to it. Nice and simple Rocket League is playing, but now he is pinned back into his own goal line. Onza goes up, goes underneath Logan, and it's 3-3. Excellent finish, and that's exactly what he is capable of.
Oh, I feel sorry for Logan there. Onza had me in this position earlier, and it's not a nice spot to be in. It really isn't. But he tried, but straight away, Onza had a plan. That was always going in the net. And it's 3-3 with 2 minutes 27 on the first game. It's a good kick-off from LW. And it's straight in the net. Bit of a missed kick-off from Onza there.
Jesus, I'm not quite sure. We'll have to watch that one back again. And he went for the slow kickoff, and Logan either had an understanding of what he was about to go for, or simply had the rubber of the green. And you have to admit the bounce into the net, very lucky. But it went in, and Logan in full control again. 4-3, the scoreline. Onza will rise again. Logan forced into an awkward looking save, and he will just hang it up in the crossbar area, cleared away, and he will continue the boost up. This is an excellent play from Monza, textbook Rocket League, but eventually he's forced to back off. There's the flick from Logan, and it stays high.
Oh, good demo there from Monza. We seen the strategies now coming in. The boost stab was perfect. 96 boost. LW's going to force that. Monza, he's got to push this. It's in the corner. He's going to play patient. If he can get one little flick here. Oh, LW with good defence there, but he's going to have to rotate back. Seeing both closing the gap there. They're both trying to play this quite defensively more than anything. Are we going to see anyone come out a little bit more aggressive? I know Onza can change his playstyle no matter whether he's won the game or not. So we're going to see that, and he's going to walk that into the net. That's my guy. That is my guy. Bring it back to 4-4. 1:31 to go. Do you know what? I'm going to say it. All credit to Logan.
He's doing well.
This is unreal from him. Such a star of the RAF at the moment. I think most of the crowd's going to be cheering him on here. The Army side best be up and shouting for Onza.
They're both doing really good, and again, this is the first game. This is the kickoff show for the Interservice week. So there's a lot of pressure on both of these two players to put on a good show as well for the people viewing. But that was very delicate sparring in the midfield earlier on, and Onza will find the chance for the opening. He'll get round the ball. He puts it into the roof of the net, and Onza, for the first time in the series, takes the lead at a really crucial time.
Unreal. You can see him there on cam. Take a breath, Onza. You're 1-0 up. Let's just focus at 1-0. Let's get in that mindset and let's keep this victory going. Logan, so calm and composed. You see him on cam there. He's happy to be here, and to be honest, he's doing remarkable. It's a good shot from LW. Ooh, that was lucky from Onza there. Nearly got an own goal. We've already got a lot of players in Army that's good at own goals.
Oh, don't worry. Us as well.
Good flick from Onza. That's brilliant from LW. Straight to the corner. Onza's going to be there.
He gets there and he continues to get there. He plays simple but effective Rocket League and is a big ingredient to the RAF Shadow side that continues to make good results. But we're inside now the final 45 seconds of game one. Onza now beginning to up his aggression and pin Logan into his own half, playing textbook Rocket League. When you're 1 goal up, take the low 50s, take the neutral touches and just run that clock down. But Logan has limited boost, squares up the chance, goes for the wave dash. There's the shot! Great save by Onza, and we're into the final 30.
Oh, Onza pots it up straight to backboard. Is he going to jump for it? He is. He's going to 2-goal lead.
Big.
Get in there.
Big moment for Onza. Loops that one high, just watches it, completely aware of exactly where Logan has to try to recover his touch from. Knew he would get there first, kept the composure present, just slot the ball into the back of the net. 2-goal lead for Onza, 22 seconds on, unless there's a drastic recovery. That should be game one done and dusted.
Yeah, and he needs to finish soon. My heart's going tense, doesn't it? I'm not even playing. Oh, this is remarkable from Onza. I'm so proud of both players at the moment. 6-4, he's going to get the flick. He's found his zone now. He's found it. He's just got to carry this motivation into the next game. What would be good for LW now is get that goal just before the end of the game and carry that momentum into the next one.
Exactly. That certainly should be his next step, but 7 seconds, not a long time to do it. This is the clinicality that Onza does possess as a player. Knows how to play the game, knows how to be clever. And with 3 seconds to go, and with a final shot on net, Logan with a good save, it will be Onza taking the first game of this best of 5. And I must say, Fezzi, that was incredibly entertaining.
I'm in complete shock. I genuinely thought this was going to be, no offence, Logan, I thought it was going to be a whitewash. What I've been seeing from Onza lately has been incredible. But Logan, like, how he's managed to do that against potentially the UCAF player is unreal. Like, the smartness he kept it so calm and composed, and he made Onza think about it.
He did, yeah, and that's his game, and that has always been Logan's game. He's a composed player, doesn't like to do too many flashy things. He does possess a lot of mechanical skill, but against somebody like Onza, he knows he has to play it like a chess game, and that suits Logan. But the sheer skill and experience of Onza came through. You saw how he retook control of that series from 4 times down as well as he opens up this game, which should be his opening goal as well. And you are right. Suddenly, things look a little bit different.
100%. Finding the groove, like you said earlier, it's settling the nerves. When you start at home you're on your own setup, there's no nerves. You're playing another person. Put that at LAN. put a crowd in front of it,
Different
put it
story,
on
right?
stream. Oh, it's completely different. It's completely different. Doesn't matter what rank you are or what rank you're playing, you're going to be nervous.
And this is the beauty of Interservice Rocket League. There's nothing like this on the market, of course. This is purely military, and it was something that we are very, very proud of. Again, also worth shouting out as Onza doubles his lead. Some of the absolute legends behind the scenes as well responsible for this, which are all the guys at BFBS. We're in a broadcast room with Jonah, Rob, Psycho as well. Nothing happens without these guys' work, so we're grateful to be here. And as you can see on your screens, right at the top of it is presented by BFBS. You'll be hearing that a lot more time throughout the broadcast because we love them. As Onza makes it 3.
Yeah, he's getting into a comfortable state at the moment still. LW needs to think of a different game plan. What he's doing isn't working at the moment. He needs to switch up. That's the thing about ones. You keep the same play style and you're losing. Guess what? You're going to lose. Are we going to see LW? I think that's more that you'll understand. Are we going to see it?
He is very adaptable. He knows how to adapt. It's whether you can do it when there's nobody to fall back on. The Shadows, one of their best attributes as a team is their adaptability, but it's an entirely different story when you're up against arguably the favourite of the tournament. No, not arguably, the favourite of the tournament. He's got it in him. It's if he can bring it where it matters right now. Now there's 4 minutes left to play. It's a long old series still to go, but you have to say on the current evidence, Onza continues to look in control as that one at the 4th.
We've seen it before though, Stel. Like 4-goal lead in a 1v1 tournament. This can be a comeback. It can happen. He just needs the first goal to get his momentum into the next ones. But at the moment, Onza is playing unreal ones. He's currently unstoppable.
Agreed. He's almost in cruise control now, isn't he? He is sailing towards a place in the grand final. And again, for those who are wondering, this is the top 4 that came through a 30-participant Interservice unique 1 versus 1 online qualifier. As the 5th one looks to go in, and it's saved by Logan on the counter-attack, and that is what he can do, and he will take some inspiration from that goal. You can see him smiling away to the left-hand side there. Onza unbothered. The 3-goal lead still stands, and for him at least, nothing will change.
Yeah, is that the goal that creates the momentum to get 3 more? Can you bring it back to a draw? Can you take it to overtime? This is questions that they're going to be asking in their own heads. But that's a bit of a misflip there from Logan straight to Onza. It's not what you do. That's the worst thing you can do with Onza is put it in front of him with an open net. That guy does not miss. That's unreal. That's unreal from Onza.
And you can see Logan laughing on the cams again. I absolutely love it. He is somebody that is not afraid to laugh at himself, which I truly respect as an esports player. It's a crucial skill to have, to not tilt, which I certainly do not possess. And I would be out of my mind playing against Onza, especially in 1 versus 1. But Logan will take the boost now. Onza rises again, shots on net, and from an acute angle, it doesn't matter. He can find the net from absolutely anywhere.
Yeah, we've seen this numerous times with Falcons. No matter where you are on that pitch, I don't even know how he does it. He gets it in. He gets it in. It shouldn't be right, but that's Onza, and we're just grateful to have him.
Incredible asset for British Army Rocket League. 6-1 the lead now. The fight back from Logan stemmed almost instantaneously. There's the flick. Great save by Logan, and he just finds himself in an awkward position and keeps taking the boost. Keeps possession, slight misflip. Will it result in a goal? And that one is indeed punished. Through the scoreline, 4-goal insurance is still there. And you can see Onza very calm, very relaxed, and even he breaks a smile.
Yeah, they're both smiling at each other there. A bit gutted because I was hoping to get up and shout at Brazil if it was on. It's gone, it's gone. I'm sure most of the Army lads were waiting for that as well. Straight up out of the seat shouting Brazil. That's a good kick-off from LW. Onza will get back there. He's going to fake it. Ooh, that's a bit of a risky play, but it somehow worked. Or has it? LW with the block. That's good play from LW. They're keeping the distance low, but that was Kieran's fault all the way.
He's had a couple of those now where it's just ricocheted into the back of his own net off of the roof, and you can see he's quite unlucky for that. It's always devastating when you feel you've gone for a 50 and then ball just magnets into the back of your own net. I mean, the amount of times that's happened to me and I've just been depressed about it. Anyway, not about that. It's about these 2 phenomenal players. Logan continues to fight back. He has shown improvements and adaptations that we questioned whether you could bring. There's the shot as well. Onza will camper across, tip it away to his left as we creep into half number 2 of game number 2.
Yeah, we've seen 4-0, 4-goal head start isn't a lot in ones. He's already dropped it down to a 3. That's a shot on target. That's 6-4, 2-goal lead. Onza needs to get a few more goals in here. He's changed his play style, and I don't think Onza's adapted to it. He needs to somehow reflect now and get the shots on target, get the demos on LW, and be quicker.
Yeah, there seems to have been some kind of a relaxation, maybe taking a foot off the gas a little bit. I'm sure the time will come. There it is. There's the instant pressure back. There's the instant response. And you can see the focus is back now. Suddenly he looks a bit more laser-like, a bit more Terminator, machine-like. Onza finds the interception into the roof of the net. 7-4, 2 minutes to play, and is that the nail in the coffin for game 2 for Logan? I don't know. He has scored 4 from out of nowhere at times, but it's always hard when you're trying to mount a comeback and you just get pinned straight back.
I don't think it is. Logan is not one to give up, and we've seen this in the other game. He will not give up. He's just going to keep going and keep going. A 3-0 head start to him is nothing. He's going to be more aggressive. But Onza with the ball straight to the corner. Logan's got full boost. Onza's gone for the fake. Oh, are we going to see a flip reset pop? No, air dribble.
Really nice save from Onza. Had to watch Logan sail through the air for an awfully long time. He threatened the flip reset, as you said, Fezzi. Never came. He went for the air dribble, and Onza was, in the end, comfortable. There's the cut-sear pinch down the line. And again, Onza equal to it. Collects the boost now. Nice and composed inside his own penalty area. Flicks high again. Logan just about scampers back and tips onto the crossbar. Onza not there in return, chooses to back away and play a more neutral game. Does get dusted by Logan there, but it's not going to matter. The ball doesn't find the back of the net, and every second counts now, Fezzi, for Logan. It's now or never.
Yeah, less than a minute to go. He needs to score, and then literally start focusing on the kickoff strat. Onza's going to keep it close. He's going to wait for LW to push in and flick him. It's a great defence from LW though. He's held his boost to get the. He's got an open net. Oh, Kieran's always going to get back. He's going for the full boost. He's going to buy time now, Onza. He's got to force Logan to push here.
That recovery for Onza was something special, by the way. It looked like an open net, and you see how he's running down the clock. Logan has to respect the flick, can't challenge him early, and he will take the boost. Look at the low boost of Logan's car. Has to try and find the clearance. Doesn't. He continues to starve. Smart play by Onza. Gets the pinch into the bottom right, across the face of the goal, and taps it home. 8-4, 15 to play. Looks now almost certain that Onza will have 4 match points to work with.
Do you know what's good though, Stel? I'm more than happy Onza's winning. But did you see that smile from Logan? He's having fun. He's here. It doesn't matter whether he's losing. We're all out of work. We're doing this for fun. We're doing this to gain relationships. This is an amazing thing for Logan to be doing. And do you know what? Credit to him so far.
Well, he's come through a 30-person tournament to get to this point. And of course, in the Royal Air Force team's hierarchy, sits at the 13 level with the Shadows, who are currently, to be fair, second. I must correct that. But typically has been around that echelon all of his career. Suddenly he finds himself in the top 4. So already he will feel that he's exceeded his own expectations. But me as a manager, I know the quality. I'm not so surprised at what I'm seeing. But unfortunately for him, on the other side of the pitch, is an absolute 1-versus-1 machine. Onza is looking good.
No, he is. It was unfortunate for Logan to come up against Onza, and we can see the difference in the playstyle. You can see the difference of how much confidence Onza has got. But Logan, he is not giving up. That's a good pop. His defense is unreal.
What a shot it was as well from Onza. Gets the demo and the boost. Logan will be in real trouble. Spawns to the right side, and he somehow pinches it off his own roof. Onza with the shot. I think he meant to pinch that one and not roll it towards Logan's car, and the recovery from Onza equally as good though. Otherwise that was destined for the back of the net. Logan fakes going high. Onza onto the bottom of his car. Marches inside. Logan's half off the crossbar. There's the shot on the rebound. And he plays it slowly to recover. It's smart play again from Onza. He knew if he hit that ball hard onto the backboard, it would have been an open net and it would not have been within Onza's reach to recover. Instead, he It was a soft shot for an easy recovery.
Yeah, I think what we're seeing, this play style from Logan, he's defending and hoping to counter. That was a beautiful dodge on the demo. Yeah, I think he's trying to play patient. He's trying to force Onza to make a bit of a weak shot and then, well, capitalise on the counter attack. But at the moment, doing that against someone that's got the speed of Onza, it's not working. You're not going to catch him out just yet.
It's an incredible play. There's the aerial bump, and he connects with the car of Onza, and he does try a new strat. He is going for aggression, and at least that time, it pays off. And that is not an easy play to execute. But I must say, from Onza's perspective, not an easy play to defend against when it's executed that well.
No, air dribble bump. Everyone hates him. It's one of the most sweatiest shots you can do. However, it works. It works every time. And I'll tell you what, Logan, if that's gonna, if you need that to beat Onza, do it every time. Because I know I would be. If I was able to do it 100%, guess what? It's happening. But there's Onza's. He just returns straight away. You can have the 1-0 lead. He's getting it back straight away.
The powers of recovery from the British Army man present, and always will be. You get the feeling in this 1 versus 1 series. It is best of 5. It is Onza's first match point conversion attempt, and Logan adapting and putting up a fight. There's the shot as well. Logan couldn't quite get the boost, and Onza top right into the back of the net. I mean, if you ask me, unnecessarily into the top right, but that is what he does. Incredible stuff again.
Yeah, he's seen Logan, no boost, sat in the corner, the net is open, tilts his car, straight pop, it's in. Somehow he always gets top left, top right. But that's what being SSL in ones means. Do you know, fair play to him. He's got his low boost again, he's got the 100, that's an easy demo, and that's 3-1.
For those who not maybe are as familiar with 1 versus 1 gameplay than 3 versus 3, for example, I know I'm not usually, but the idea is to stay a lot more grounded and play quick, solid Rocket League with as little risks as possible. Any risks you are going to take must be calculated in some way. It's almost a game of percentages, 1 versus 1, exactly like Onza just demonstrated there. In 3s, he is absolutely following that first touch, as Logan just about sneaks it in for 3-2, but in 1s, you don't. You wait for a mistake, you play patiently, and that is the game that Onza is so good at.
Yeah, that was a great shot from Logan there. He picked out the corner, and Onza was just a little bit too far forward. He just couldn't get it. And as we've seen Logan bring it back. He's not looking at the scoreboard. He's just playing to try and find Onza's weaknesses. But you're on the 3rd game, and the only weakness so far has been the bumps and the air dribble bump. Okay, are we going to see another comeback? Can Logan take a game?
Who is off the crossbar again and down, and that's the 3rd goal of that variety that I've seen Logan score. Maybe he is a skill, maybe it isn't luck anymore at this point. The amount of times he's got a 50 that's ended up that way. There's method to the madness, and it's 3-3 again. And what a show these two players are putting on. An incredible start to the Interservice week. This is the kickoff stream, it is Tuesday. It is the 1 versus 1, and it's Logan mounting a fight back, and for the first time since game 1, takes the lead.
Yeah, his kickoffs are seeming to be unreal at the moment. He's very good at positioning perfectly to win the kickoff to the right or the left and be on the opposite side to take the shot. Onza, he needs to figure out a way to stop this from happening. There's been a lot of kickoff goals from Logan, and again we're seeing Logan win it to the right, and he's putting Onza under pressure straight away. This is good play from Logan. Oh, it's a misfit from Onza. He needs to not let that get to his head. That was very unfortunate. It was good from Logan to be so aggressive and just get the ball on target, and it was just unfortunate for Onza there.
And that's once, and that is the cruel mistress that this game mode is, and that's why I don't play it. You know, one tiny little misinput which happens in under a split second for these players results in the ball flying to the back of your own net. It's ruthless at times, and it takes a certain type of player to play it, and this type of player exactly, because Onza responds again almost immediately after conceding 5-4 the scoreline. Just over the halfway point of this game. Can he rescue this match point? Can he do it in 3? Or are we destined for a 4?
Yeah. If Logan carries on playing the way he is, he's playing so smart. And if he keeps the lead, oh, that's an open net. That's a good push from Onza. The beautiful play, closing down the space between them, noticing that he can just shoot it. Logan just can't get the block on that. That was good play from Onza, and now we're back to 5-5 still. 2 minutes 11 to go. Is this going to be the last match, or are we going for one more?
So as we were then, 0-0, 5-5, same thing. Onza with a chance, looks for the free flip. It was dangerous, but all importantly though, he gets the boost and the bump. Logan will be scrambling for pads here. A nice intelligent touch by Onza, playing it back to himself, collects the boost, and looks to mount an attack. Is this it? Is this Onza getting his nose in front? He goes for the fake, dribbles it round Logan into the empty net. 5. This is what he does.
Onza looking over there to Logan. That was filth. That was filth. Can't be doing that. That's horrible to do. Having the mechanics, having the ability to do that with your card, that's unreal. Unreal dribbling from Onza there.
Insanity. And can he now capitalize on it? He is 1 minute and 40 seconds away from a place in the grand final. Up goes Logan, looks to 50 again, and it was a 50, but this time it falls way up. Onza smart defending, 7-5. And that's spells danger now for Logan. This is the danger zone. This is the last chance saloon for him. Suffers another goal, and I think that is game, set, and match with the time left. Time will tell.
No, yeah. Time will tell, and I don't think it is. I think Logan's got to come back here. We've seen it both games now. I do think Onza's going to win this game, but it's going to be close. Logan's very good at bringing that scoreline back to neutral. That's a good defence from Logan there. Onza's going to be forced to go back a little bit. He's got full boost. He's going to try and force this. He's done that perfectly, straight to the corner, but Logan's going to get it. He's got to keep the space away from Onza, keep the possession as close as possible. He's playing this so well at the moment.
It's like a game of chess now, this final minute. They're tentative. That's a good looping 50 though from Onza. Can he get there? Logan will be able to hear him scampering back, and the pre-flip double jump with no boost. Smart, calculated. Doesn't matter though. Onza runs it home into the back of the empty Logan net. 8-5. After an incredible fight back attempt, Onza retains the composure, retains the intensity and control of the series. And he is 54 seconds away from a place in the first ever Interservice 1 versus 1 grand final.
Are we going to see that what we saw in game 1 though? Is Onza going to take a step back? Is he going to relax a little bit, because you don't want to be doing that against Logan? But he's going to get another goal, and that puts us to 9-5. I think that's checkmate. I'm not going to lie with you.
I would agree. I would say that should be now game, set, and match in the favour of Onza. He'll see this one through. Logan will keep going to the end. It's been an incredible tournament from him already to get here, being some incredible opposition. And I believe actually Logan and Onza had a cracker of a match in the online element of this tournament to get here, which went something similar. An incredible fight back and an attempt from Logan. But ultimately Onza was able to retain his control, and both players now smiling. This first game of the Interservice ending week, shall we say, for the championships, played in such great spirits, and I hope all the games going forward in the 1v1 and the 3v3 live up to the same hype, because this was a great way to start things off.
100%. I think we're going to see the same with the next game with Cedric and Envy. Two very good players, closely matched up together. Now, is it going to be a whitewash? No, I don't think so. Envy, a mechanical god, and Cedric, he's rapid. How he keeps the momentum around the pitch is, well, it's unbelievable. That's a good little shot from Onza there.
What a finish. What an absolute lesson. That's not an easy finish to make at that kind of angle. But yes, you are right. Don't see Envy versus Cedric being as distant, shall we say, than this particular series in scoreline. They're both, as you say, ridiculously good players, and it's also a Storm Shadows derby. Envy playing against his captain for the Storm Shadows. Both of them have different redeeming qualities in a 1 versus 1 environment and a team environment. But that won't matter just yet. The plaudits go to Onza, who progresses into the grand final after an excellent series against Logan. Logan will go back to the drawing board and prepare now for the 3v3 with the RF Shadows. But wow, what a performance from Onza. And that's his spot secured in the grand final.
That's British Army all the way through now. Unbelievably proud of Onza. Logan, credit where it's due. To come up against Onza, to keep it close, you made Onza try.
Yeah.
And that's what I'd be taking away from this. Not you've lost to Onza. You made him lock in and try. But yeah, we said it from the start. Onza was going through. British Army final with, is it Cedric or Envy?
Time will tell. I think that is a good opportunity to lead us into a very, very small or long, depending on how things go, break. And we'll be back with the next semi-final. Take care for now.
I didn't expect the military to be so welcoming and so forthcoming of esports.
So esports is becoming more pertinent now as we move towards a digital future. We only have to look at current conflicts to see that it is all about drones and AI.
The future of esports in the RAF is winning. I see us sitting on the top of some leaderboards.
The guys that come down here, I see all the positives that esports gives them.
And hopefully, me doing this, I can push it out that esports is there to help mental health. It's there to progress you, boost your morale, boost your confidence.
UK Veterans Gaming has had a really good impact. We've helped so many people.
I didn't expect the military to be so welcoming and so forthcoming of esports.
So esports is becoming more pertinent now as we move towards a digital future. We only have to look at current conflicts to see that it is all about drones and AI.
The future of esports in the RAF is winning. I see us sitting on the top of some leaderboards.
The guys that come down here, I see all the positives that esports gives them.
And hopefully, me doing this, I can push it out that esports is there to help mental health. It's there to progress you, boost your morale, boost your confidence.
UK Veterans Gaming has had a really good impact. We've helped so many people.
BFBS Forces News join KFOR patrols in the north of Kosovo.
We're here to create a safe and secure environment for the people in Kosovo and the people of Kosovo.
Our job, fly and fight from the home base, and we've got to be able to do that in whatever conditions.
This training is mutually beneficial to both sides. For the riflemen themselves, it's about getting that valuable training in the desert.
At the heart of Lympstone Parade Square, the King's Squad, and there could be no more special guest of honour than His Majesty the King.
And whilst I'm not moving the controls at all, I can certainly learn from what I'm seeing as to how a manoeuvre should be flown.
This year, 337 recruits have completed training. That's a first-time pass rate of 99.7%, which is incredibly high.
So we have a philosophy on this ship called the Way of the Warrior Sailor. It argues that in order to create morale, you must love and value everybody.
This beam here came from HMS Indefatigable. The beams from the Armada were eventually integrated into the pub.
EFBS Creative, we are creative storytellers. We are specialists in unravelling the untold, even from the most difficult locations. We help you reach the audiences you need to reach. From documentary interviews
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Interservices Championship 2025. My name is Psycho, a different face to the stream so far. You may have just seen Stelios in the casting booth just moments ago. He had the pleasure of delivering the first game, and we're moving swiftly forwards to our second semi-finals. I have the glorious Padius next to me today for this particular matchup. What have you made of the competition so far?
Obviously, Onza's a favourite. Absolutely amazing so far. Obviously, Onza's a favourite for me, being Army in that. But the whole series, back and forth, it was a really good watch. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was stunning action, and honestly, LW just blew our socks off in terms of his performance. I think we came into that game expecting Onza to just walk away with it, but honestly, LW, full credit to him, amazing performance. But we're just going to have a look at how that's affected the brackets. And moving forwards, this is what we have in store. We've got Onza locked into that grand final position, LW firmly in the third place slot, and Envy and Cedric for this particular matchup. These two, both coming from the RAF Storm Shadows, both of which we're very familiar with, and we're going to expect a good show from this, aren't we?
Absolutely, yeah. As you just said there, both of them coming from Storm Shadow, I'm expecting really good things. One of the amazing teams in the RAF, and yeah, let's hope for a really good game.
Absolutely, and I think the guys are ready to go. The engines revving up on Champions Field just here. And for me, it's just going to be a tale of how that momentum really starts. And I think Cedric really rolls off of, you know, getting things right early on. I think it's very easy for him to sort of lose focus, lose sort of faith in his abilities. But now is the time for him to be tested alongside Envy. Great friends they are off the pitch. What they're going to look like on the field.
Absolutely. So Envy's coming in for a first shot, and he just misses it.
And it's going to be Envy to transition this one downfield. It's got a fortunate bounce all the way up to the skies here, and Cedric is going to go for a soft touch in front of the net. It's a lovely 50-50, and Envy's going to be really throttled to get another one. He's missed out on that particular touch as well, and Cedric to throw that one in the back of the net.
Some friendly spark from both players there looking at each other. I don't think there's going to be animosity in this game. They're both well known to each other by now.
Yeah, it's a simple tap-in at the end of the day for Cedric, but he fought for it. He was there in front of net for the best part of maybe, what, 15 seconds worth there, and Envy didn't really have any choice in that matter.
Absolutely. Taking up the wall now goes Cedric. Can he? I'm expecting to see some really good mechanics from these players as well, and just as I say that, oh, unlucky, just couldn't get the second reset. Envy answers on the offense.
It's another strong 50-50 there. And Envy's just going to shuffle this one into the corner as Cedric, with a pinch now in front of net. He's going to transition across all the way to that 100 boost. He's got full control to go for whatever his heart desires on this occasion. Envy maybe has a chance here to respond. It's going to be a wide open net, and it's a strike down the bowling alley.
But, I mean, well deserved. I mean, open net, we don't miss those, do
we? He's never going to miss it. I mean, myself, I'm pretty rusty. I don't think I would have missed that either.
Who are you good? I'm joking.
Oh, mate, if I was on this pitch right now, it would be an embarrassment. So I'm glad I'm here in the booth, honestly.
Absolutely not. I mean, we all know that you've been doing some really, really good work. Oh, got a shot coming here.
That's a close one.
As always. Yeah, he can, so he can set it answer again.
Envy's just going to push this one to the side here as Cedric to fire this one towards net.
Does just find the angle.
Yeah, he's just poked a hole in that defence and pushed towards the corner. I think Envy thought he had a lot more time than he did over that ball.
Good days, both of them looking quite confident. Setting themselves in right now. I'm sure we're going to see some good plays coming forward.
Well, 3:33 left on the clock. It's going to be Envy to try claw back that early difference. Maybe a musty on the cards, a front flip as well. Cedric with so many things to cover, and that bucket probably had about 5 leaky holes in it.
Absolutely. No musty needed. No musty included.
You know, it's really refreshing sometimes to just see players get the job done. We're not going for 5 flip resets. We're not going for a musty. Doesn't need to be anything flashy.
I mean, that's always been my tactic. I mean, I could do the triple musty resets, but yeah, I just choose not to most of the time.
I completely understand that, yeah. I mean, at this point it's kind of tiring, isn't it? Just watching those come through, it's almost just like, oh, he's showing off again.
Been done,
really?
been done, you know. Oh, he just pops it over Cedric to put it into the back of the net.
And I was just talking about how Envy may have a possibility to come back. And now he's got a 1-goal advantage. That's all happened very, very quickly. And for Cedric, he's kind of going to be scratching his head and thinking where he needs to go from here.
And that's the glorious thing about Rocket League. It ain't over until that clock runs down.
And Envy with a fake kickoff. He's going to just wait for Cedric to come forwards, and he's bit the bullet for a shot. Ricochets off of that crossbar, and Envy with 100 boost once again to try and float this one potentially above Cedric. Bait him out for an early challenge. Here comes the bump on the goal line. Settled down by Cedric. Didn't jump in the air, importantly, and that saved his life.
Yeah, funnily enough, something about the Storm Shadows. They like their little bumps in the middle of the goal, and when you've got two Storm Shadows together, I guess you don't fall for it.
Absolutely, and 4-2 now the scoreline after Cedric with an unfortunate misflip. And it happens, and he's going to be shaking his head, you can imagine. And those moments are the ones that can really worry me about Ed. I mean, he's got a massive smile on his face, actually, so I might have to take that one back quickly.
Cedric goes to take it up the wall. He's got 100 boost on the way. Goes for a... Ooh, he doesn't go for a flip reset. He does there. And can he get it in? Yes! Night, mate, he just brought it home. Easy work.
Gorgeous control. I mean, that is the stuff that even Envy might be envying at the moment. I mean, come
I
on,
see what you did there.
Oh, it's so poor. You can't credit me for that one. Dreadful.
Straight into the next kickoff.
It's a quick win here from Envy.
Go
He's going to try and poke it above. 100 boost gathered in the corner, and he just needs to try and keep possession here, importantly. He does have that 1-goal advantage, but he's still going to go testing the top right-hand corner, not with a fully committed play, and I think it's a smart move for Envy now to try and play that sort of possession game here.
Absolutely. Absolutely agree. Cedric just getting the touch to put it over to the side, and he takes... Ooh, I thought he was taking the shot, goes wide. Envy's going to go up the wall and see if he can answer.
100 boost in the tank now. Cedric just kind of baiting out the opponent, but he's really messed this one up.
Oh. Yeah, that was a risky manoeuvre. It didn't pay off on this occasion.
And I think Cedric's looking over at Envy and just thinking, I gave you that one. That was pretty embarrassing. And honestly, for the crowd, they're going to be looking at that and thinking, I don't know what we just watched.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see what they do now.
Envy with a kickoff all to himself, as Cedric is going to go for play for a fake once again. It's going to go in Envy's possession straight away to establish a 3-goal lead now.
Yeah.
And I think, importantly to recognise coming into this match, Cedric is actually the favourite on paper, coming in as the second seed in this 1v1 competition, and Envy very much in the same sort of pecking order, if you like, in terms of the win-loss coming through the qualifiers. 3 wins to his name, 1 loss equal to both of them, but they've exchanged wins between them. But most recently, it was Cedric that beat Envy in a sweep towards that day 2 of the 1v1 qualifiers, and honestly, Envy's off to a wicked start for himself.
Absolutely, and still with 120 on the clock and only 3 goals down. I mean, I think we saw something similar with Onza and Logan earlier on. Onza managed to come back with about a minute 20 on the clock, give or take, and he had to come back with 2 goals, I believe, and he did it.
Yeah, and that is just a testament to LW's sort of courage going into that series. But for this one, Cedric needs to be the player to make a response, a very momentum-driven player, and someone who loves to establish an early lead for the sake of his self-confidence, as he's now going to dart for that 100 boost. Just ducks and dive for the wall here to lace that one in front of net and easily seam wide.
Absolutely, and Envy did well to turn back there, expecting the punt from Cedric, and he got back inside just to save it.
And that's, I was going to say an open net for Envy. I'm going to have to be careful saying that.
We usually don't miss those.
Not impossible to miss them, that's for sure. He's proven that one, but he doesn't want to prove it again. He's got another one here. It's another look at goal.
There we go.
Straight down the middle. 7-4 is the scoreline in game 1, with a couple claps from the audience as well. And, well, it's a good start for him.
Absolutely, yeah. Really good game to start off with. I think both the players are probably just sitting there. This is probably their the first of their competitive games of the series, and you know, maybe it's a little bit of jitters on both sides, but I think they're going to start getting more comfortable in the next couple of games. We're probably going to see some more magical stuff as well. Not that this hasn't been very good.
It's been an entertaining match, if anything. We could certainly say that. It's not been the best performance by any stretch of the imagination for these two, and that's just the honesty to it. But they've had a lot of fun, and now Envy's going to go for a certain shot, which I remember that I may have had something to do with about 7 years ago now.
Explain that one?
I'd prefer not to, actually. I'll pass on that. Here comes Envy, open net, double touchdown off the crossbar. You asked for flair, you asked for flashiness. And we thought we were going to see it in the next game to come up, but here it is, game 1.
Absolutely, what a good game. 3 seconds left to go. See what happens after the kickoff, and then we'll move into the second of the series.
And Cedric, for me, has always been sort of a very strong pressure player. When you put him on a LAN stage, when you put him in a high pressure environment, he really, really seems to flourish. He comes into his own element. And when he's leading the charge of a team, especially when the spotlights are brightest, he does a fantastic job. It's only really in those sort of online scenarios you see him maybe mess about and have a bit of fun. But he did it there in game 1 and, quite frankly, got punished.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, there's a time and a place, ladies and gentlemen. I guess that's the takeaway to take from this series.
Absolutely, yeah. And the guys are just getting ready to go. I think a quick server reset on the cards. Of course, we want the players' performance to be at the peak of what they can achieve. And just sort of ironing out this quick tech difficulty, I think we'll be into it very, very quickly.
Absolutely.
But Envy, just in terms of his approach, very grounded, very possession heavy. And I think he sort of had that ethos of just, I'm just going to make sure I get the job done. There's no silliness here. I'm just going to win. That's all I care for.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a straight shooter. He knew he was coming in. He knew he had a job to do, and that's all he focused on. He's done well. Did very well.
Very well indeed. And we do have a bit of confirmation of the players back on the field, and they're just rejoining just about now. And I think moving forwards to this bracket, both of these players have to be eyeing up the potential finalists they have to play. That is Onza, and we saw him get troubled. Pick up Onza, of course. I think you're going to do a lot more talking about him than I am, honestly, and I think that's a good thing. Onza is a weapon on the field.
Oh, he's definitely a weapon.
Possession, anytime he's put in a difficult situation, he claws through it. If there's any mistakes these players are making here, he's going to be smiling.
Absolutely, yeah. Oh, and here we go, straight back into the game. Envy gets possession. Oh, say that, Cedric. Oh, Cedric goes in for a demo, just misses. He's going to go high with the ball. A little bit of flair again. Envy does well to keep his hands.
Very well indeed, as Cedric's going to steer this one in front of net. Keep the ball nice and low, bit of solidity to the play here, as I think he's learned his lesson. That is for sure, and the shark that is Envy is coming hunting.
Cedric with a nice little flick getting in goal there. He goes for the shot. I think it was a bit optimistic personally, but you know, these guys are champions and I'm only a lowly champ 1.
I mean, you say they're champions, and then you say, oh, but I'm also a champion.
I meant to say grand champion.
You're far too humble. I've seen you on the pitch. Come on.
Have you? That might have been someone playing my account, to be honest.
Oh, right. we shan't mention that one.
No, we don't do that. We have integrity here.
Of course we do. Cedric, 100 boost in the tank. Nice little chip up high, and he's going to try and make Envy really stretch for it. He's gone underneath. He's gone underneath. Envy holding his nose in despair. He's like, what has just happened to me?
Yeah, he's in a little bit of disbelief. He wasn't too sure, but I'm sure he'll come back from the quiet. Let's see what happens.
I mean, that is the all-important early momentum the way of Cedric. And I've talked so many times about how important it is. I wouldn't be surprised if he now goes ahead to score 4 more. And in Cedric fashion, he's probably going to concede 4 on the trot straight after.
Yeah, well, we'll have to wait and see. Nice little flip reset coming from Envy there. Just doesn't manage to get control of it. Cedric turns it around back on the offensive. Oh, he gives a little cheeky touch. He manages to keep it out. Well done.
Cedric, I'm going to be having stern words with you after this series, mate. I know you can hear me. Oh, dearie me. 100 boost. He's got another a stab at this one as he's going to take the ball up high, try and catch a flip reset above that last defender, off of the crossbar, ricochets down, and MV's going to survive another night.
Envy's just back in now. He just loses the 50 and Cedric comes back in. Can he get the shot on? No, he does well to get back, Envy. Let's see where they go with this.
100 boost in the tank. Envy to push this one low, and he's done away so early there by Cedric. He got up to that ball just with so much passion and vigour about him as he's going to push that one to the right-hand side, grab the 100 boost on the other. Envy just being strangled for boost at the moment. He's now being corner to corner to corner. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes around again just to see what happens as he pushes that ball across. Good save though from Envy.
Very good save, and the shot to come after it. Well, to put Envy at 1 against Cedric, who's also won.
Yeah, I think it was a bit of a attempted doomsday dish there from Cedric. Didn't quite pan out in his favour there, and he's been keeping the ball close, and I like that for him, because a lot of the time, when he gets a little bit, let's say,
comfortable,
confident,
yeah,
he might just go for a heavy touch, try and go for a couple resets at a time. He is still playing this properly, albeit with that one mishap we saw earlier.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think that's the important thing that these players have to remember as well. They're not in the training session right now. They do have to take it seriously, which these both players are 100%. But again, there's nothing stopping you doing a little bit of flair with your shots. Keep the people entertained.
Absolutely, that's what it's all about. And we've got that live crowd here today to watch all the players and teams compete. Of course, this is only day 1 of the Interservices 2025 Championships. Moving forward to tomorrow, we've got some 3v3 action as well, where we're going to be seeing representative teams from the RAF, the Army and the Navy. But for now, Cedric and Envy doing battle, and Cedric with some victory 360s there.
Yeah, my go-to is just turtling, pretty much.
Honestly, what I go for is the turtle just underneath the crossbar.
Nice
I try and aim for the crossbar and then just grace it underneath. That's always the plan for me.
Right, so Envy seems to win the 50 on this one. He goes up off the wall. He gets a good shot towards the goal, but Cedric is there just in time to send it away. Full boost. Cedric goes back up, puts it over to the side of the pitch. Envy's there. He takes it. Can he answer? Back on the offensive.
Plenty of space now for Envy to work with, and I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for a direct attack. Almost catches a bump on that air dribble, didn't quite work out. Cedric with a flip reset caught. He's going to lace this one towards net. Great save.
Beautiful save.
And here he comes on the counter attack. So often as we've seen it, Envy's done it again. He's created a bit of magic in defence.
Absolutely great performance from Envy there. But just nice, calm and collected. Didn't let Cedric get into his head. He just said, yeah, I'll take that. Straight back into your goal, big lads.
And honestly, if I'm seeing a player in that situation with a flip reset, with a musty, I am throwing myself for that ball as quickly as possible. And I've probably already lost by that point. Great discipline.
So Envy takes it into the air. He goes for a low shot. He might capitalise on it as he wins a 50 against Cedric and puts it in the back of the net.
Lots of approval there from Cedric. I don't know why. He's conceded. 3-2 for Envy now. And he's coming into a league of his own at the moment. All smiles for Envy. And Cedric, he's got 46 seconds to pull this back, and this is a must-win, in my opinion, for him in this series.
Absolutely. Envy racing back. He's looking to get the boost and probably go on the attack. He does get a good flip, but Cedric, I think, reads it quite well and manages to just make it back in time.
Lovely double touch. Oh my goodness, is that on target?
It is indeed.
Is that on target, Cedric? Hold on a minute. The one time I see you not break a smile is when you double touch it off the wall from your opponent's half. That is an unbelievable finish.
Yeah, absolute scramble to get back to the net, but I think the chapter in that book was already written before his wheels left the wall.
Still plenty left in the tail. 3-3 now, and Ed's going to need early presence here. He's got a nice little soft touch, darting forwards to try and steal the 100. Envy equal to it as he settles the ball down. Maybe a big flick on the cards, maybe an air dribble bump. And he's going to take a bit of a passive option there. Didn't pay out.
Absolutely. I thought he was trying to go for the Onza special. Just as I say that, he does get it into the back of the net, but with the little... I thought he went for the Onza special there to try and break his ankles and bring it around in. Didn't seem to just work. But still got the goal in the end, and that's what it's all about.
Still got the goal. may not have been on special that time around. I'm sure they're going to give you reasons to smile in what this final game could turn out to be. Unless Cedric can push this one to OT, he's going to go for an air dribble all the way to that top corner. It's going to be settled down. Envy with a 2-game advantage in series. Unbelievable performance from that man, and Cedric just left thinking, what left is there to do?
Absolutely, yeah. You could definitely see the pace of the game stepping up going into the second game of that series there. Little bit of playful antics from Cedric. I mean, you know, it's got to happen. It's got to happen. That's his personality. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see what goes on to the third game.
Absolutely. Cedric is just sort of a bingo machine. You never know what's going to pop out. It'll be one of two Cedrics on the day. It's either going to be the greatest Cedric we've ever seen or the let's flip about and have a bit of fun Cedric. Today we've sort of got a happy medium, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Nice happy medium. But hey, just as long as they get the job done, they can have as much fun as they want.
Absolutely. And this game is going to be all about getting that job done for Envy. 4 goals in that last game, 13 shots to his name to 11 on the side of Cedric. So very close statistically speaking. And I think on the field it was quite equal as well. I think Envy could have done with capitalising off of a few more opportunities when he had close control, especially on those counter-attacks. When there's a massive gap between yourself and the defender, I'm thinking you've got to try and make him stretch a little further. Envy, potentially a bit too passive for my liking at the moment.
You reckon so? Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll give you that one. But we're going straight into the third match now, and we see Envy takes it up the wall. He's going for a flip reset. Can he get the next touch? I got that wrong there. That was Cedric, not Envy.
It was Cedric. Oh my goodness, how many touches does he need? He's caught a flip reset, jumped off the floor, gone for a musty, found a dunk, found the crossbar and found a goal.
Totally calculated, I reckon.
I reckon I've said so many mechanics in that one sentence that Jonah to my right hand side probably has no idea what I'm talking about at the moment. Straight over his head.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it probably is with me as well. I'm still trying to figure out what a speed flip is.
That's one that even I struggle with to this day. If I hopped in that one training pack for the speed flip, the one that I teach everyone that I coach to go and grind hours of their time from, I'd probably struggle. 1-1.
Absolutely, good shots.
That's a cheeky shot there, well controlled from Envy to retaliate there. And I think that is sort of the clash of the play styles at the moment. Envy happy to just settle with the really sort of controlling plays, and he's going to go for yet another 45-degree flick tipped to the side by Cedric. 100 boost gathered from Envy for the boost. Still lovely tip over the top. Caught the bait. He's gone fishing and he's found Cedric for supper.
The amount of action we are seeing here in only the first 40 seconds of the game is insane. Just a different level of mechanics, a different level of gameplay. Yeah, the two of them pitted together is something to see.
Locking in at the moment is Envy, and Cedric maybe has enough boost to loose. Oh no, I wasn't going to say loose, I was going to fire this one loosely towards net, and he does that and more. Plenty of speed on that shot. Cedric, he was staring me down after that goal. I kind of locked eyes with him. We had the face cams up, and I think that's a statement for him.
Absolutely. Let's see where it goes now. Cedric, oh, no, sorry. Envy takes the ball back onto the offense. Cedric's just about to make it to take the boost. Turn it back towards Envy's net now. He's doing some nice little mechanics going on. Can he capitalise on them?
It's another brilliant low 50-50 from Envy. He's going to try and get Cedric to stretch for this one as well. Found the bait once again. He's going to need a tight turn to push this one towards net, but it was a lot simpler than I actually thought it looked in that situation. Very, very slow little shots to the crossbar, and it gave him all of that time to follow through.
Absolutely. Envy comfortably going into this game now. 2 wins and 3 on the board as it goes. I'm not going to lie to you. I had Cedric down as my favourite for this series, but no, Envy is pulling it out of the bag, all over it.
And I think in terms of the contrast with Onza's playstyle, Cedric and Onza, polar opposites in terms of their approach on the pitch. Envy and Onza is really just going to be a clash of the titans and playing a very similar game in a lot of respects, I think. They both like to play behind the ball, they both like to play possession-based Rocket League, and they both like to sort of keep safety first as a priority. The defensive integrity always comes first for both of these players, and Cedric is still going to continue to give us a bit of flair.
Absolutely. That being said, though, you know, Onza, he has this great way. So there's a thing in the army that we use, and we call it controlled aggression. And Onza seems to play that part very well. It's a shame he didn't join the infantry. He would have done well.
Absolutely so. And Cedric downfield with a counter-attack. He's going to get demo, but it's not enough. It is 3-3. And a whoops in the chat from Envy. He thinks, I kind of let that one go. I mean, ultimately, Cedric has come away with a freebie there.
Yeah, fantastic shot, and moving into the next kickoff now with just under 3 minutes on the clock. It's anyone's game.
100 boosts gathered from Envy as that ball is laced downfield. He's just going to keep this one low. Try and bait Cedric forward yet again. It's worked a couple of times in a row now, and Cedric looks a little bit awkward in all of them. He's going to be baited up for an early challenge yet again, albeit Envy had nothing to give.
Absolutely, Cedric pushing forward with no boost, picking up the pads on the way. Envy's going to go for another shot. Does he get the second tap? No, he doesn't. But he goes back towards his net to pick up some boost.
Cedric needs to get that ball, and he's gone for the boost instead. Dragged over to the side of the field, and Envy's going to be happy to take that one away from him. And we're thinking, what are you doing here? You've got to keep the possession of that midfield, surely, Cedric.
I have no idea where he went wrong there. I go boost and over ball all the time. Is that not what you're meant to do?
I'm saying it because I can. Right, I'm in a competition. Any other way, there's no chance. Cedric now, 50 boost in the tank, give or take. He's going to need to weave the dunk out of this one, and he's found it. Push towards that right-hand flank in the pitch. 100 boost to steer this one in field. Dodges the bump expertly. He has conceded that all-important 100 boost on the opposite end. Here comes the possession for Envy. Settled to the left. Cedric